Ating lahat, hopefully matapos po yung marking ngayon pong araw na ito. So, barring any delays, hopefully matapos by 4 or 5. The latest, the end of the day, which is 7 p.m.
All articles na yan, sir?
Yes, hopefully. So, yung most optimistic po naming assessment, around 4 or 5. Tapos po yung marking today.
So walang dahilan, sir, para ma-delay yung umpisa ng trial sa July 6? Tuloy na tuloy po yung July 6, sir?
I think naman, even if we have another day tomorrow or up until Saturday, I think the scheduled date of the start of trial will remain fixed at the 6th of July.
Sir, paano yun? Magbibigay pa lang ng reply yung defense dun sa BIR box. So that means, sir, matatapos yung pre-trial conference na hindi nabubuksan yung BIR box?
Well, pwedeng ganun po yung maging situation, pero I'm quite certain there will be a marking today of the box itself.
Pwede ba yung box mismo talaga?
The box, no, sealed.
Sorry, yung box na lang ang may mag-mark.
I think yun po yung pwedeng I think that is what will happen today. Maybe the box will be marked itself, no?
Even if the contents are unknown, sir, you will mark it as an evidence. Ganun po ba? Paano ba, sir?
Yes, that's correct. It will be marked, the BIR box that was transmitted from the House to the Senate will be marked today. So yun po. So we will see later pagka po di na lang. But I'm quite certain the prosecution panel will insist that mabuksan po yung box today. If not, and then we will leave it to the court to decide.
Pero so far, sir, may sinabi na ba yung clerk of court about that manifestation?
Wala pa. Wala pa po.
Pero ibababa daw and i-mark yung box.
I think that is our expectation. That is what we will insist on. That the box be marked. Kasi it's our evidence. Hindi ba? Bit-bit ho namin yan from the House going to the Senate. So I think we have every right to mark the box itself.
Sir, normal bang pangyayari sa mga court process yung nagmamark ng mga box na hindi pa nakita yung mismong dokumento? Wala pong unusual, sir?
Wala akong unusual doon kasi object evidence naman ho yun eh. So wala akong problema to mark the thing itself. Pero I don't think we have any doubt that what is contained within the box is actually BIR documents, no? Of tax documents of the Duterte Carpio couple and their businesses. The exact documents that we had subpoenaed from the BIR.
Gaano po ka-importanteng maisama ito sa ebidensya niyo, sir, sa process?
Well, mahalaga po ito. Katapat po nito yung SALN ng Pangalawang Pangulo from 2007 to 2024. Kasi this will provide a most complete picture of the financial profile of the Vice President. Kasi yun po yung mag-serve as a baseline. Noong pong actual po niyang kayamanan. So ibabangga po yung net worth in 2024 at 88.5 million. Doon po sa income net of taxes. Doon po sa kanya pong BIR documents. At ibabangga po ito doon sa mga AMLC reports and bank accounts which will be opened during trial proper.
Ano mo benefit na mabuksan siya ngayon versus sa trial proper?
Well, mas efficiency po yung benefit today of opening it kasi syempre may pre-mark na po ito. But if it will be opened during the trial proper, and then we will mark it at that point.
Sir, parang may sinasabi yung defense na parang dapat ang mahalongkat lang na ebidensya ay mula 2022 pataas. Pero may sinasabi kayo from 2007, sir?
Tama mo yun. Kasi, like what I stated yesterday, you cannot reach 88.5 million in 2024 without actually understanding yung pong pinagsimulan po ng 88.5 million ng 2024. So, yung pong mga relevant documents, even previous to 2022. And for SALN, it is 2007, which is the start of her public service, would provide us a picture as to yung pong kita niya bilang public official, yung pong mga kayamanan po niya, particularly assets, no, na nakuha over the course of these years, at yung pong mga utang na talaga pong nakasalang, no, doon sa kanya pong SALNs. And more importantly, we would see a pattern there, particularly kung ano po yung mga hindi dinidisclose na mga pag-aari. And like what you had previously stated, there are new evidence, no, relating to that. No? So, dalawang two-pronged yung pong impact nito pong mga bagay na ito. So, a look at the financial picture and a look as to whether there are particular line items that had been omitted from the SALN of the Vice President. So, ano yun, as an example, yung cash declarations, and secondly, yung pong firearms declarations na specific to the SALN law, kailangan pong meron disclosure.
So what happens if the defense insists na dapat ang ganitong documents ay 2022 onwards lang?
Well, then they can insist all they want. But that is our evidence. So it is up for the Senate Impeachment Court to appreciate this particular type of evidence that we have.
Sir, sa refresher lang, bakit ba hindi pa siya mabuksan-buksan? As a refresher lang naman.
Nung pong nakaraang House Justice Proceedings po kasi, meron pong concern yung BIR eh. Ang sinasabi ho nila, kailangan daw po this is through a legislative inquiry, and secondly, kailangan po in executive session. Ang posisyon po ng ilan sa mga miyembro po ng komite, this is not a legislative inquiry. This is an entirely separate work of Congress, which is impeachment proceedings. No? So, kung yun po yung posisyon ng BIR, hindi na ho talaga mabubuksan ito. Hindi ba? Pero ang posisyon ho ng iba, the subpoena is on the BIR to actually produce the document. So, ibig sabihin, that particular provision doesn't actually apply to the impeachment proceedings at the House. And logically, when we reach the Senate, it also doesn't apply to the Senate Impeachment Court, which is why talagang panawagan ho namin, buksan po ito. No? Kumbaga, it doesn't need yung pong sinasabing exceptions doon po sa code po ng BIR para mabuksan po ito pong box po na ito. Sapat-sapat na yung pong kapangyarihan ng Senate Impeachment Court para buksan po ito pong BIR box.
Sir, si Mary Grace Piatos po, Congressman Chua confirmed that she's one of your listed witnesses sa pre-trial brief. How important it is po para ma-include si Mary Grace Piatos doon sa mga listahan ng testigo ng prosecution?
Well, mahalaga po yung Mary Grace Piatos kasi nasa sentro siya eh. Nung pong kontrobersiya, nung pong paggamit ng confidential funds, no? Yung existence or non-existence po ni Mary Grace Piatos, yung pong smoking gun, kung talaga nga bang tama o mali, yung pong paggamit ng confidential funds. And going back to the COA report, marami po doon ay obviously hindi ho tamang paggamit ng confidential funds. Kaya nga, in each and every year na mayroon pong confidential funds ang pangalawang Pangulo, may mga pinapasoli ng mga pera sa kaban po ng bayan.
So, established na ba na totoong tao si Mary Grace Piatos?
Well, that is something that we will have to see in the next
Paano
couple
siya,
of
sir,
weeks.
ipoproduce kung sabi ng PSA wala siyang civil records, etc.?
Abangan ho natin on how the prosecution will actually undertake this particular aspect of the proceedings.
And then, sir, si Michael po. Kasi he already mentioned, sir, na witness din daw po siya ng prosecution.
Well, kasama noon ho talaga siya doon sa very relevant witnesses po on how confidential funds and the entire operations no of DepEd and OVP had been undertaken. So, we will subject him to the witness stand, di ba? And allow din naman ho to cross-examine yung pong defense, no? Pagka sinalang po siya. And sinabi naman din po niya na for as long as it is within yung pong kanya pong trabaho sa OVP tsaka sa DepEd, tingin ko wala naman ho siyang pagtutol sa bagay na yan at ginagalang po namin.
Sa auto pa lang lang, sir. Kasi yung investigation niya mainly on former President Duterte. How about anong relevance niya on the Vice President?
Well, on other matters na hindi pa ho fully disclosed, siguro we have to wait for the pretrial proceedings to end, no? Para ho we can discuss it further.
So, sir, sa first day ng trial, ano yung unang article na itatalakay na pagkasuloan na sir?
Hindi, yung una naman ho talaga threats po yung pinapropose no, ng prosecution panel na simulan ito po nga bagay na ito. So, anything and everything relating to threats, yan po yung isasalang po namin.
So, sa first day, meron agad kayong witness na ipipresent, sir? Wala pa.
Tingin ko handa naman ho kami magpresenta ng witness doon po sa unang araw.
Alright?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, maraming salamat.
So, 5 p.m. pala sir. Sa kaya?
Possible?
Wala na bukas.
Ha?
Meron ba kayong
May nag-confirm ba nun? Parang wala ata nag-confirm. Hindi ko alam. Ang alam ko lang na-confirm na pangalan kay Mike po kasi sinabi niya, di ba?
And Piatos.
At Mary Grace Piatos sinabi ni Congressman Chua. Yung sa ibang mga pangalan, parang I don't think anyone actually confirmed it.
Sir, is it safe to use or report na you've identified Mary Grace Piatos?
I identified.
Yeah.
No, it was Congressman Chua that actually said that Mary Grace Piatos, in fact, is part of that list.
Kung ending mamaya, may programa po kayo na
Kantahan?
fellowship dinner ba yan? Baka pwede namin makuna.
Or pass-pass?
We will see. We will see later.
Kung yung sa BIR box, it's no longer for you to decide sa Senate impeachment, as an impeachment court yun.
Mamaya, I think we will still request later inside kung it can in fact be opened.
Pero technically, wala na kayong say doon, impeachment court.
Hindi, later. I mean, if they reject it today, then that is when that question will be relevant.
Pero yung marking sa box per se,
Pwede.
Hindi, tuloy yun. Yung marking of the box,
Kailangan talaga gawin today, sir.
sana kasi bukas wala na, hindi na marking bukas. Eh.
Part siya kung trial brief.
Alin?
Yung box.
Yeah.
As a box. Okay.
as a box.
As a box.
Puso ang box na.
Closed door pa rin.
Ha?
Closed door pa rin.
Alin?
Yung sa market.
Hindi mo mag-upload.
Oo naman. Lahat ng marking closed door, di ba?
Pwede bang pili ng picture, sir, ng mag-mark ng box?
Yes, yung picture.
Hindi ata pwede. Baka paalisin ako eh. Ha? Baka yung Senate. Baka yung Senate.
Hingin na lang natin sa pre.
Baka yung Senate.
Office na lang, yes, sir.
Hingin na lang natin sa Ilalabas
Or baka ibababa naman. Kung ibababa, di may ibababa ang box.
Gano'ng karami na lang natitira?
Alin? At the moment,
Parang ang bilis ko, ma. Kahapon, 1-4-1-3 lang.
baka several hundreds na lang ata. Hindi na.
Yes, na po si Kong Luistro. So,
Hindi ko alam. Darating daw ba?
sabi ng House reporter.
Hindi ako sure. Pero I think everyone's invited to join us today.
Hundreds na lang po. Hindi na po thousands. Pwede ko.
For Article 1,
Oh,
Several hundreds.
500.
I think matatapos mas maaga itong isa eh. Yung unexplained wealth. Hundreds, baka hundreds na. So hopefully 4 or 5 tapos na.
on your part yung yung hundreds na lang, or lahat na yun?
What do you mean?
Yung literal hundreds.
Hindi,
Sa
for-
prosecution lang, or both?
Hindi, lahat na yun. Lahat na yun.
Yung sa other manifestations, may update dun sa unang
Wala pa kami. Wala pa silang sagot dun sa manifestation.
Procedurally, sir, kung mag-comment sila, magre-reply po ba?
Walang problema sa magsagutan dun. It doesn't, I mean, the manifestations naman po will not stop the running of the trial eh, on the 6th. So, magsagutan man kayo dun, that's not a problem.
Ay, sir, sorry. Sa court process ba, sir, pwedeng nang mag-decide yung impeachment court na pabuksan yung box even if hindi nag-comment si defense? O kailangan hintayin yung comment?
Hindi, pag binigyan sila ng order to comment, then they will have to
Wala nang
comment.
order to comment, sir. Gusto lang nila mag-comment.
Okay lang, di mag-comment
Kaya
sila.
bukas pa sila magsasubmit.
Walang problema. Pero ibig sabihin, if the impeachment court will want to decide on it,
Yeah.
then they will rule on it.
First pa lang doon.
You have to ask the source. Basta ang confirmed names lang yung binanggit ko ng names. POA because he said, Piatos because Kong Chua said. Okay guys, thank you.
Isa si Sec Pag 2.